and stars caught fire, even before the earth and sky were made. You had a purpose and a plan for my life. You held my heart and you knew my name. So I will walk in the plans that you have for me. I will follow, trust and obey. No matter where this journey will lead me, I know you are good always. From highest mountains to the deepest oceans, you have created everything we see. And still you made me unlike any other. Nothing compares to your love for me, no. So I will walk in the plans that you have for me. I will follow, trust and obey. No matter where this journey will lead me, I know you are good always. Fearfully and wonderfully created, we're all masterpieces to show the world the love of God, yeah. Fearfully and wonderfully created, we're all masterpieces to show the world the love. Sing it one more time. Oh, fearfully and wonderfully created, we're all masterpieces to show the world the love of God, yeah. So I will walk in the plans that you have for me. I will follow, trust and obey. No, I will walk in the plans that you have for me. I will follow, trust and obey. No matter where this journey may lead me, I know you are good, oh, sing it again. Oh, I will walk in the plans that you have for me. I will follow, trust and obey. No matter where this journey will lead me, I know you are good always. Oh, I know you are good, oh, one more time. Yeah, I know you are good always.
I stand amazed how much you love me, and I'm in awe with all your beauty. No other name is higher than you, Jesus. And with the morning sun, you bring new mercy. All of creation sings to show your glory. And now I love because you first loved me, Jesus. Your love is unfailing. I know you are with me. Your love is unchanging. You're the light shining all around me. By your grace, I am free. I stand amazed with how you see me, and through your eyes, I am worthy. No other gift more perfect than you, Jesus. Your love is unfailing. I know you are with me. Your love is unchanging. You're the light shining all around me. By your grace, I am free. Your love is unfailing. I know you are with me. Your love is unchanging.
Hey kids, my name is Jeff. I'm so excited to join you at Home Church this morning. We have a really interesting passage we're going to talk about. It's in the book of Acts. As we've been learning about the church and how the church got started, we've met this guy named Paul. And some of the stories have been about Paul's missionary trips, and some of them have been about miracles that God has done through Paul, some of the teachings that he did and the people that he met along the way. And today, we're going to get to look at some miracles. So I want to talk about miracles because they're really, really interesting, especially in this story today. Listen to what it says in Acts chapter 19. It says, "And God was doing extraordinary miracles by the hands of Paul." Crazy. Paul was doing miracles. God was doing miracles through Paul. And I started to wonder, is it like magic? What was happening? And so I read some more, and it said, so that even handkerchiefs or aprons that had touched his skin were carried away to their sick, and their diseases left them. So people were touching their handkerchiefs to Paul and then taking their handkerchiefs away and touching other people and healing them. It's crazy. It sounded just like magic. And so I started thinking, what's the difference between a miracle and magic? And I kept reading even more, and I learned there are people in the Bible that thought the miracles were magic. So they watched Paul. Here's what happened. They saw Paul doing miracles. They saw God healing people through Paul. And they thought, I want to do magic like Paul. And they listened really closely, and they noticed that Paul used the name of Jesus when he did miracles. So he would say, in the name of Jesus, you be healed. Or in the name of Jesus, this should happen. And that's what would happen when Paul did a miracle. So they thought, I'll do the same thing as Paul. They thought it was like an abracadabra kind of word, you know? Like a magician, when they grab a hat and they've got a little wand and they say, abracadabra, and they try to make a bunny pop out. Have you ever seen that? That's what these people thought it was. They said, if I just say the name of Jesus, it'll just like magic make something happen. So they tried really hard and they mustered up all the strength and they said, in the name of Jesus, we want this to happen. And sometimes it didn't happen. Look at what it says again. As they're trying to cast out a demon, they thought we could do it just like Paul. We could perform magic if we just use the name of Jesus. And so they said, in the name of Jesus, cast out this demon. And this is what the demon said in verse 15. He says, Jesus, I know. I've heard that name before. And I recognize Paul, but who are you? Said the demon to the people. It didn't work. The miracle didn't work. Why? Because it's not magic. Miracles are not magic. Paul was not a magician. And Jesus was not a magician. The reason that miracles happened was because Jesus had power and because Jesus has all the power. And the reason that Paul could do miracles was because Jesus was with him. And so I keep reading and I realize every time Paul was traveling to a new city, every time he was trying to teach people about God and there was a miracle, the reason that there was a miracle was because God wanted to remind the people that were there that Jesus was in him and with him. And so he went to a new place, and then there was miracles, and the people said, wow, Jesus is with him. And then he went to a new place, and he did a miracle, and they realized, wow, Jesus is with him. And then he did something even more magnificent, and it was because Jesus was with him. And guess who got all the credit? Not Paul, Jesus. Because the miracle was done by Jesus, not magic by Paul, not magic by these other people that thought they could just use the name of Jesus like a magician. It didn't work that way. You know what Jesus teaches in chapter 15 of the Gospel of John? He says that I am the vine and you are the branches. If you remain in me and I remain in you, then you'll have the power of being connected to the vine. He says, apart from me, you can do nothing. And so Paul knew that. So he was attached to the vine. He was attached to Jesus. So everywhere he went, when there was miracles, it was because Jesus was with him. And so as we read through Acts, we see amazing things happen. We see miracles. And even today, you might get to witness a modern day miracle. That's a question that we always ask. A lot of kids ask, hey, is there miracles that happen today? Yeah, there are miracles. But it's not because we use the name of Jesus like a magician. It's not because we want to muster up some kind of strength and have enough faith. It's because Jesus wants to remind us that he is with us and that he's in us. And all things are possible in the name of Jesus. And with Jesus, we have power. Not magic, but miracles. That's what took place in Acts chapter 19 this morning. Have a great Sunday. Thanks for joining us.